What's going on, guys? This is the engine for my Sandrail. I have an issue. Every time I put one of these together, I can't do it without breaking at least one head bolt. So, need to get motivated, need to disassemble, fix, reassemble, so that I can play with my Sandrail. I've got new tires to put on it. All of the parts to put back on the Sandrail are all here. The dual relief in the baggie there. Oil pump, cover, engine, space, opportunity, tools. I think I have everything I need, except for the motivation. So, well, let's check out the Sandrail then. This is titled as a 65 King & Link front end. We borrowed the front tire to put on my buddy's low-light Ghia that he purchased. Ended up not needing it, and I just haven't put it back on the car. Yep. Lug nuts are still there. Patiently waiting. I upgraded the shifter. I have a whole new shifter to put on it. I just haven't done it yet. Rear cage with a custom skid plate that you can see actually got used. My cousin gave this to me a couple of years ago. It was an Easter present when he was moving to Nevada. So, when I got it, we didn't realize it at the time, but the frame horns were broken. So I cut out. My club president came over and helped me weld those back in. And so the last time we took it out, it ran like a raped ape until the engine failed. I think it was the rear seal through the ended up blowing out the rear main. So I need to reassemble the swing axles because the old frame horns were broken. And now that it's actually adjusted to where it sits, it's kind of hard to see with all the crap and garbage in the way, but it sits proper. I need to chain it down. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do that. I have a plan, I think, but my buddy just did that to his Baja, and I didn't like the way it turned out. I need to hook up my wire feed so that I can practice my own welding, and I can do maybe some mounts or some tabs or something like that to actually put it in. Like I said, I just didn't like the way it worked on my buddy's 66 Baja. But the boots for the swing axle were so tore up, the transmission would not hold any kind of fluid at all. The militia was coming out that weekend, so I figured, you know what? I have a whole bunch of electrical tape. I'll put a Band-Aid on it, and I'll run it for the day, and then, we'll address it later as we need to. So, no joke, ran it that day, and that day was probably 2 years ago now. The tape is still sitting here. As you can see, the weeds have pretty much grown up around the rail again. She sat all winter. The end of summer last year was when it broke. So, she's been sitting for a while. But, all I have to do is put the engine on it, put the front tire on it. Cage is optional now that it sits right. I have another set of tires to put on it as well. I think they're 33s. These are... Oh, that side's in the water. I can't read it. And this side's buried in the grass. Oh, here it is. 275/60 R15s. And the ones in there are a 32, 33 inch truck tire. I even put a cruiser peg. It works, trust me. So, that's the sandrail. I need to get motivated. It's got my freak flag. This is pretty cool. Ugh. It's been sitting for too long, but it's a nice whip with a light. Cap's kind of a pain in the ass to keep on there, but other than that, one of my other projects, my fun projects, that's my favorite project, aside from working on it. When it does work, it's super fun. So that's that. I figured out the problem, I believe, with Bella. The crankcase has been filling up with gasoline, and so I pulled the top of the carburetors off, and the needle and seat valve on the passenger side is sticking. So I need to address that. Put some oil back in it, because I drained all of the oil out. Monkey with the carburetor this weekend. Hopefully I will get the engine pulled out so that I can look at what I believe is the oil cooler leaking. I have finally started on wheel number 3 in the cleanup process, because my Rivieras, well, one of my 4 Rivieras does not hold air, so I need to get motivated, finish cleaning those. I think I finally decided I'm going to go ahead and paint them black, and then do the inside of the slots in orange. And I'm even thinking about taking some acrylic glow in the dark and going over the top of the orange and seeing if that glows in the dark like I think it might sometimes. Probably a waste of time, but that's the beauty of it being my car and it being a Super Beetle. I can make it as funky as I want, and nobody cares because it's a Super Beetle. There is a method to my madness. So, more carbs, more stuff. So yeah, I haven't shot a video in a few weeks, or in a few days, excuse me. I've been busy, that work thing, and by the time I get home, I just end up playing with the kids instead of pushing the record button and coming outside and playing with my Volkswagens. But it was an absolutely beautiful day today. Too bad I had to waste it at work. And as to my understanding, it is going to be a super sweet weekend. So hopefully I can have some of my Volkswagen buddies, if you're watching this, come over, kick me in the ass, get me up, get me moving, get me motivated, and tinker with the Super. If I have enough daylight or beer or both, I got a super sweet shop light over here. This is cool. It's on a simple tripod. Halogen bulb, light switch, nice extension cord. Hopefully I have the space, the opportunity. I have all the tools. Have a new torque wrench, so hopefully that will help me to quit breaking case studs, head studs, whatever you want to call them. Hopefully I can get out to Kirsten's Baja and do a little bit of work on that, but I think now I'm just getting overwhelmed with things that I need to do and projects that I want to do and stuff that I need to play with, or I want to play with. I really want to play with the sandrail, especially on days like this. And I haven't had a video. I think there might be some older videos of the sandrail on here if you look, but there it's in distant shots and it's kind of hard to see the videos on my computer, and as of right now my computer is out of commission. We got into a disagreement, and either way I lost, and the computer is being a computer. So now I'm just rambling, thinking about the stuff that I want to do, the stuff that I need to do. But that's what's going on here today. Like, comment, subscribe, make fun of me, troll me, I don't care. At least you're watching the videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one.